So good morning to you, good morning, happy Sunday, blessed Sunday to everybody. Before I even go further, let me say good morning to my friend Crystal Fagan. Crystal, happy birthday to you. I know you started that birthday party from last night, so I wish you a wonderful day and a spirit-full and a God-blessed day, you know. Enjoy your birthday to the fullest. Give thanks for life, you know, that's the most important thing. Give thanks for life. And you're already blessed with a beautiful son. Give thanks and praise for that. So birthday wishes to my girl Crystal. Check on Christop's touch or Christop touch. You're on your tongue twister, Crystal Fagan. But you get the drift. Your curtains, your this and your that. Go and check Crystal. But we are here very sad this morning, you know. Very, very sad. Because I got a call about let me see, after 9 from my cousin in Massac, Vilna. That little shorty there with the locks. And just from her tone, I already know what she was going to say. But she called to let me know that my uncle, my great-grand-uncle, William James Pinard, more affectionately known as Uncle Son, had passed. He had succumbed to his illness. He had gotten a stroke a couple months ago, and he was finally discharged because there was basically nothing that could be done for him. So he was sent home, and he was, well, taken care of by Vilna and his other children. You know, everybody would pass and do what they could. So this morning Uncle Son has left us, you know. It's real sad because those of you who know me know that I raised with my great-grand-uncle, Uncle Son in Massac there, together with my great-grandmother, my man, Sylvie Lugue. You know, she passed away sometime before. They were brothers and sisters. But Uncle Son has said goodbye this morning, and I just decided, you know, I'm just going to give him his little dedication here on the Naring Show, because that man was an instrumental and influential factor in my upbringing, you know. That man instilled a lot of discipline, you know, and those of you who know him, you know he was a no-nonsense guy. You come there, and at a certain time, you have to go at your home. Don't think you're going to come there and hold and stay there until whatever time in the night. He will tell you, follow the arrow. Follow the arrow. So those persons who grew up with me, Lufa, Garmon, and all the other folks, you know, you would have heard that from Uncle Son. Follow the arrow. And he was very humorous, you know. He was a no-nonsense guy, but very humorous. That he would tell you, your DA. And DA mean your damn, you know. But to make it a bit more palatable, he will tell you your district attorney. So you already know what category he has placed you in. But he was a real nice gentleman. He wasn't a man that was in party. He wasn't a party man. As a matter of fact, most of the songs Uncle Son sang, they were like church songs, you know, Jim Reeves and How Great Thou Art, and you had to go to church on a Sunday. You just find somebody coming and shake you on the bed, Vilna, wake up. Corinne, Kent, you know, wake up, Levy, Sotila, Kaimwe. It's Sunday, all you have to go to church. You know, so Uncle Son instilled certain discipline in me that I had, you know, when I look back, I say check like, boy, Uncle Son mess up with boy. But when you think about it, he was creating the person that I am. He was helping to mold the person that I am today. So, Uncle Son, I really thank you, you know. I never stop checking my uncle. Some of all you, when all your parents get a little old, or they just abandon them, or they putting them in growth 2 or infirmary, and what have you, or they don't pass in. You know, or they just waiting to see if all you them on they will. But Uncle Son wasn't like that. Uncle Son was a man, you know, that you could learn a lot from. He was a man that he never wanted to put any burden on his family. So much so, over maybe 30 years ago, Uncle Son made his own coffin, and he said, if I pass, you will use it, or if somebody pass, they will use it, because he just was going to have himself as a burden on anybody. Well, following Hurricane Maria, the coffin was destroyed, you know. But that coffin stayed there, hung up in his little workshop for several years. I tell you, about 30 years. Uncle Son made that coffin with his solid wood. Even up to 2017, that was still solid, you know. And he said, yeah, that's my coffin. So if I go, the family don't have to be bothered about a coffin. But we'll have you with a nice coffin, Uncle Son, because you deserve it, you know. And you remember Uncle Son would be, a hard-working carpenter in the village of Marsac, Maho. A lot of persons would know Uncle Son, you know, living just above the hill, a little cahe there after the cemetery, you know. Always have his pencil on his side, his felt hat, and his belt, his buckle. He would buckle his belt on his side, you know, real old school vibes. But when you see that man coming, you have to ask yourself a question. And you know something I remember about my uncle, you know, he would always go, whenever he's going out, he always have a bag, he always have a handbag. Because he do not know what he will get, so you always prepared, you know. He was always prepared. And when he come home, you know, he would bring a mango, lapo, a mare, grafted mango, whatever he gets, you know. Uncle Son would bring it and he would share it. That's a man, there was no preference with his children. All his children, that's why up to this morning, everybody's there. Those who are on island, everybody's there because there was no kind of separation, segregation, you know. So Uncle Son continue to rest. So I giving you some nice little music there on the Naren Show. I dedicate this time there to you, Uncle Son. Gonna give you a new one, another one, you know, that I know you would like, you know. Fly Away from is Charlie Pride. So we're taking it for Uncle Son this morning there. We're doing it a little longer, you know, because that's my uncle. Sing! Yes, Uncle Son, you are flown away. You are flown away to heaven. That's where you belong, and that is where you will be for the rest of your time of this current earth situation. You are flown away, Uncle Son. You are flown away. Your pain, your sufferings are no more. You are in a better place now. You are flown away, Uncle Son. So just taking the nice songs there, you know. If you know you're from Marsac, Maho, wherever, and Uncle Son may have influenced your life, you know, just big up yourself. A lot of guys learn the carpentry trade from Uncle Son because that man knew his stuff. He was a full-time carpenter. Anything you wanted to do, he was very, very helpful. He probably did not have $1 million to share, but he had his skill, his talent, you know, and that a lot of persons benefited from his workmanship. So I will miss my uncle. I was there with him. I would stop from time to time. I went to check him in the hospital, you know. Follow the arrow. Follow the effing arrow. You hear that, Vilna? Follow the arrow. The man actually made an arrow, you know, boys. And when you see he spin that and tell you, that is your direction. Follow the arrow. Got your mother home. But Uncle Son, let me tell you, I am very grateful for the role Uncle Son played in my life. You know, by a certain time I had to be inside. I couldn't be on the road wandering like a coward. And maybe I used to feel a little way, maybe I used to feel embarrassed. But now when I look at it, these were the best things that my uncle could have done. Instill a level of discipline, you know. Take control of the youth, you know. That they don't just go astray. So big up Uncle Son, big up Uncle Son. Giving you your songs I know that you'd like. Fly Away. And there are several songs, you know, but we're just using 2 this morning. As to remember our uncle, a father, a brother, you know. It was just so many things, you know, so many things. So deepest sympathies, you know, to the immediate family. Vilna, Corinne, Nuku, Emmanuel, Gary, Larry, you know. I'm just calling names, you know, Agatha, and the others, you know. Beverly, Melinda, Stacy, you know, Lena, Dada. Uncle Son was very influential, you know. It's very influential and very much loved. When you see he go on that bicycle and he's, man, how we going, man? I'll never forget my uncle. But your suffering is no more, as I said, Uncle Son. Your pain and your aches are no more. You are now resting in absolute peace. You're resting in peace with a smile on your face. I went to see him this morning before Linus could come, and he is just at peace. A big broad smile on his face, you know, he's just resting there. If you go there and you were not told he passed, you would think he's just taking a casual rest. So you have gone away, you have faded away, Uncle Son, but you have done so peacefully. And you did so among your children, so they were able to see you on your take your last few breaths, you know. Even yesterday when something just moved me and told me go and check you. So I brought my son and we went there, and I'm very happy that at least I got to see you taking a couple breaths, your last breaths on this earth, you know. So now you are flown away, Uncle Son. You are flown away. So more strength, more strength. I will always love my uncle, you know, and the things that he did. Yes, he give me a volley now and then. When I look for it, I get a taste of that belt. All of us got a little whipping with that belt. As for Kent, Corinne, Vilna, you know. But we love our uncle. We love our father. We love our brother. And that's what he was. I mean, that man, he wasn't a drinker. He wasn't an alcoholic consumer. But he would always have his little drink for when somebody passed. He would always say, buy my drink for when my friends pass. So after a funeral, because we live close to the cemetery, friends would just pass, congregate, you know, they would pass and take one. People like Mr. Hugh and others. So Uncle Son was just that type of person. You know, as I said, he wasn't into the party business. So it's his church songs and, you know, nice music. No rowdiness, you know. So Uncle Son, I will live my life in a manner that I know you will be proud from heaven. And it's your boy Naren. It's your boy Naren, a special edition of the Naren Show just for my uncle, Uncle Son, William James Pinard. May your soul rest in peace. One love, one love, one love.